Hallo allemaal, welkom bij het nieuwe seizoen van Dutch TV. Dit seizoen zijn we weer bij verschillende mensen op bezoek geweest. We hebben beroemdheden gefilmd, we hebben met kinderen gewerkt, we hebben een foodiedocumentaire gemaakt en we hebben gepassioneerde mensen voor de camera gehad die we u heel graag willen voorstellen. Voor vandaag hebben we Channah. Channah is een opkomend artiest in Nederland. Ik had haar nog net even voor de camera voordat ze naar Nederland ging. Veel plezier bij het kijken.
Mijn naam is Channah, ik ben een singer-songwriter uit Amsterdam. Ik woon nu in Amsterdam. En ik maak al vanaf dat ik 6 was, maak ik al liedjes en maak ik al muziek. En ik ben een conservatorium gaan doen in Nederland, in Amsterdam. En op het conservatorium heb ik een band gevormd en ben ik steeds meer gaan optreden met mijn eigen liedjes. En eigenlijk wel met succes, want ik kon steeds meer optreden op steeds meer plekken. Ik heb een paar cd's gemaakt en daar veel mee gespeeld op de radio in Nederland. 1 en 2, 3 FM en televisie. Ja, dus in Nederland levend van de muziek.
City lights shiny right upon me, cold winter morning, finding life out on my own, far away from home. Trees are growing as I am holding my hands on the driving wheel to keep rolling on. I know this is where I belong. But then you called to say you're tumbling down. Drove yourself into the ground. When it don't go the way it should, I'll run home to you.
vriend moest hierheen voor zijn werk naar Melbourne. En ik had al heel lang het idee om rond deze tijd eventjes uit Nederland weg te gaan. Ik heb afgelopen jaren heel druk gehad, heel veel opgetreden, cd's gemaakt, EP's gemaakt. En ik dacht, ik moet even eruit om even weer te bedenken wat ik dan daarna weer ga doen. En het idee had ik al een hele tijd rond deze tijd dat te doen. En toen ging hij naar Australië toe voor zijn werk. En toen dacht ik, waarom ga ik ook niet? Kom ik niet een paar maanden later om hier dan samen rond te reizen en zelf wat na te denken over het komend jaar, bijvoorbeeld. Ik had nu ook wel bewust gezegd, want vorig jaar zijn we naar New York geweest, dus heb ik daar nog opgetreden. En nu dacht ik ook, volgens mij moet ik bewust dat even niet doen, want dat doe ik al elke week. En moet ik even gewoon rondreizen en opschrijven wat ik meemaak en zie. Ja. En van daaruit weer verder in plaats van gewoon maar doorgaan in wat ik altijd doe.
Ja, want dan blijf je dat maar doen.
Ja, precies. Dan blijf
geen nieuwe dingen.
Nee, klopt. Ja. Nee, klopt. En dat is juist uit leegte of tijd haal je weer nieuwe ideeën of nieuwe dingen. Dus dat was de bedoeling en dat is ook wel gelukt, gelukkig. Dankzij de ruimte hier. Ja, cool.
Life has its way of changing the ballet just when you know how to dance. Between all that went wrong and changes yet to come, you are the rock on which I stand. Life left some scars on our tender hearts. From pieces we build up a home. In between sheets lies all that we need to face our fears and let them go.
Anouk is natuurlijk super die kennen mensen hier vast ook wel. Ja. Daar heb ik 1 liedje mee geschreven. En Niels Geuzenbroek, misschien zegt dat mensen iets. Dus zodoende wel wat uitwisseling geweest tussen mij en andere artiesten.
Zing je ook in het Nederlands?
Niet zo vaak, heel soms. Best heel soms voor sommige projecten. Ik heb ook projecten voor kinderen gedaan en dan doe ik het wat vaker in het Nederlands. Omdat dan kunnen ze natuurlijk verstaan wat je zingt. Maar meestal in het Engels en het is ook wel bewust omdat ik ook in het buitenland wou optreden. En ook over de grens wel dingen wou doen ermee. Dus die keuze is heel bewust Engels geweest. Ja.
Speel je, treed je ook veel op in het buitenland?
Nog niet zoveel. Ik zou meer willen. Ja. Maar goed, het was de afgelopen jaren in Nederland druk. Maar ik zou het leuk vinden ik hou ook heel erg van reizen, dus ik zou het leuk vinden om meer in het buitenland te spelen. Ja.
Dus als je meer Nederlandse liedjes zou spelen, dan zouden we mensen in Australië, de Nederlanders je misschien uitnodigen.
Nou ja, het is wel
om hier te komen.
Grappig, want vorig jaar speelde ik in New York en toen, op een gegeven moment dacht ik, laat ik 1 Nederlands liedje doen. En toen was opeens, was de aandacht er of zo. Was opeens dat mensen het heel mooi vonden. Ja. Dus het is toch grappig dat je dat toch, die eigenheid waarvan je denkt van, maar dat willen mensen hier helemaal niet, dat ze daar toch dan juist op afkomen. Dus wie weet.
Ja. Moet je bij een speciaal repertoire voor alle Nederlanders in het buitenland. Dan kunnen we je hier inhuren en dan kan je reizen over de hele wereld.
Ja, precies. Nou, is goed.
Oké, helemaal leuk. Oké, dankjewel.
Ja, geen dank.
Leuk hè, die Channah? Hopelijk gaan we nog veel van haar horen. We gaan nu snel naar het volgende item. Tot mijn verbazing stuit ik toevallig op een Amsterdam street in Melbourne en praat met de eigenaar van Amsterdam Street Café.
We are now at Amsterdam Street Cafe in Richmond. Well, they called it Amsterdam Street Cafe because of the street name, I would say. That's why it's Amsterdam Street Cafe. Well, I got a painting done on the wall to make it look more Dutch, like a Dutch theme, because it was in Amsterdam Street. And I got a guy out to come and do that comes from Dutch, so Holland. His name is Walders, and he come out here on a working visa, so he went around doing a lot of paintings everywhere. I also believe he done something in Flinders Street. So I got onto him through a friend of mine because he also does 3D, where you look at his paintings and it looks 3D, and it's not a painting, it's all done by spray paint. It's not a painting done with paint brushes, it's spray paint. And he's a real artist, you know, he's a fantastic guy. But he got sent back home as he outstayed his visa, and he should be back in another 2 years. Yes, so we'll get some more stuff done.
Yeah. So do you get a lot of Dutch people in your shop here? Because it's...
Yeah, we get you know, it's not all Dutch. You get majority of, it's a mixture, but probably less Dutch, I would say, than anything else, you know.
Yeah.
It's anywhere you go, I'd say, you know, a mixed culture. Well, what happened when I put the painting on the wall, it was just a plain red, and I thought, well, because it's called Amsterdam Street Cafe, and this guy has come from Holland, I thought, well, maybe I should get onto him and he'd do a painting for me on the wall. And I believe it looks a bit like, I don't know, Holland, do you? He lived in Amsterdam. He did live in Amsterdam, yes. So, but I mean, he was only a young guy that come out. So, yeah, I'd like to see him back again so I could do the front of my building.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to do that as well?
Yeah, we're going to do the front when he comes back. He'll come out, he'll give me a ring when he comes back, and he'll do the front of my shop.
Yeah. I was wondering, maybe it's nice to do some Dutch bitterballen here.
Some what, Dal?
Dutch bitterballen, some Dutch food.
Dutch food?
Why are you not doing that?
I don't know. I don't know why we don't do Dutch food. See, I bought the cafe how it is with no painting. Yeah. And I've been here 3 years now. And I thought, well, it needs a bit of a facelift outside instead of just being a plain blank red wall. It looked a bit ratty. So I thought, well, we'll put something on there that looks like Amsterdam.
Okay, cool. So that will be maybe an idea to get some little Dutch food here.
I'd have to talk to my chefs about Dutch food here. Oh, yes. I mean, one of my chefs here at the moment, so I'd have to speak to her about, on what... Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about the Dutch food.
No, don't you?
No.
I can tell you all about that.
You could tell me? Yeah. Well, you should give us some recipes, some good recipes that we could sell in here, you know what I mean? Like, if we can get some recipes, it'll be great.
Yeah. And I can get some people in.
Yeah, it might, exactly right. Exactly right.
Lunch or whatever. Maybe this is the beginning from something nice.
I hope so. It would be nice, yes.
Okay, thank you for this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Het volgende programma is aangeleverd door de Erasmus Foundation. We zijn erg blij met hun continue steun en hun enthousiasme voor het programma. Veel plezier bij het kijken.
Thank you. I'm very honored to have this request to make something special, to make a piece of music. And we have a little bit of time, so I will try to show you how we did this. This is a really interesting piece of gear. It's like a mega iPad. You all have an iPad. I have the biggest iPad today. What we did, we made a basic beat piece of music, and we sent it out through all the consulates and embassies throughout the whole world, and we asked the people to come up with layers of music to contribute to this beat. So what we did first, we made a guitar ourselves, something like this, and we put a beat to it. Now, this is what we send out. So what we got. For instance, Australia, we got a didgeridoo. That works quite nice in a beat like this. We got some beautiful watery effects. This is all intro stuff. What we got also from Lithuanian is quite special. It was a shot of the cannon, and we used that as a snare drum. So we also from China. From China we got this interesting piece. But there was too much noise going on, so they didn't really get the assignment, so we couldn't use this. But what was wonderful, because we got pieces of music from all around the world. One thing came from outer space, and that was really quite extraordinary. Mr. André Kuipers. Actually, what he did, he took a sip of the water, and then before he did that, he said, "Woo!" So we used that. If you put that together, you get something like this, okay? Now, that was the verse. What we did, we went to the chorus. That's this. And we added a great guitar all the way from Amsterdam. Give it up for Mr. Steven de Geus. And that wasn't all we got. We got from Germany, we got a great synthesizer. That was a really good asset to use in the beat. And from Costa Rica, we got the vocals from Maruja Retana. She's here. Give her a warm welcome, Miss Maruja Retana. And also our songwriter and singer, Mr. Ivan Perotti, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Dank u wel.
I'm a different kind of entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur in the process industry. And I'm not only here to rock the Ridderzaal, I also want to rock the chemical, pharmaceutical and agri-food industries. Every time I talk about how we are going to do that, people's eyes glaze over. So we came up with a metaphor. For the next couple of minutes, I will be talking about football stadiums. But you know that I'm actually here to talk about 3 guys shaking up industry just by making process equipment smaller. So, you are in a stadium, full of fans, witnessing a high-energy concert. Crazy enthusiasm is building. There's only one exit for all the people to get out. What would happen if someone threw fireworks into the crowd? Triggered by the fireworks, enthusiasm quickly turns to panic. How can we control this crowd that is quickly turning into a mob? With only one exit to release the energy of the crowd, pressure is building and can explode at any moment. You can compare this scene to a traditional chemical reactor. It contains a huge mass of highly charged molecules. Just like the fireworks triggered the people enjoying the concert, a whole chain of reactions is triggered when the conditions are right inside this reactor. Temperature rises faster and faster. Without intervention, this would lead to an explosion. Industry wants to keep the content of the reactor under control no matter what. They slow down the process by adding solvent and by intense cooling. Wouldn't it be great if we could funnel this explosive enthusiasm in a controlled way and do something positive with the energy? Well, we can. We limit the size of our party to 100 people. There are 4 emergency exits. We boost enthusiasm, perfect temperature, exactly the right kind of people to react with, and we even add some booze to speed things up. People can't stop dancing. After 3 seconds, they are completely exhausted. They have reacted just like we wanted them to. They are pumped out to make space for the next group. We do that every 3 seconds. So in one day, we can handle the same amount of people that would fit the stadium. The nightclub is one of our small reactors. We create small environments in which we can precisely control chemical processes to get the maximum out of chemistry. These small environments are so well to control that we can have them behave exactly how we want them to. Hello, my name is Joffrey van den Berg. I'm one of the founders of Flowit. 7 years ago, my co-founders, Wouter and Wessel, I, were having a couple of beers together. They explained to me how the process industry got stuck in old, industrial age ways of doing things. The 3 of us decided to start our own company called Flowit. We knew we had to develop a different approach, circumventing all the "it will never work" skeptics, the barriers to entry, and conservatism in industry. We realized several important things that still form the foundation of everything we do today. We focus on production, we believe in partnerships, and we learn by solving client problems associated with the flow technology that we have mastered. Main reason why we are so enthusiastic is how this can change industry in terms of efficiency, safety, and flexibility. I will show you some examples. If you look at traditional processes, they are slowed down to keep them under control, like I explained to you. This cooling requires a lot of energy. To harvest the final product, the whole content needs to be distilled. Both steps are very energy consuming. Let's do this the Flowit way. We have control over the reactor, so we can allow much higher temperatures. We can use the heat to generate electricity from steam or to heat up other processes. Bottom line, we don't waste energy, we produce it. Let's talk safety now. You can compare a traditional reactor to a solid fuel rocket booster. Once they get going, they can't be stopped and they contain a lot of energy. Our reactor is small. It's about the size of a cookie jar, and it contains only a small amount of reactants. It's not only the size of a cookie jar, it is about as dangerous. We can stop it in seconds just by closing the feeds of chemicals. Our equipment uses a start and stop button. It seems very logical, but you won't find it in a factory that needs several days to start up. We can produce exactly what you need, when you need it, and where you need it. This flexibility drastically reduces waste. Our pilot factories are the size of a pallet. We will place them near end users, circumventing the transport of dangerous chemicals like chlorine. End users can make their own chlorine from table salt. We could also place it on a farm to harvest high valuable components from agro waste and turn them into high value products. After 7 years, I'm even more enthusiastic than ever. Our test facilities are fully booked, and our clients are starting to realize the added value when we go from batch to flow. We need specialists from the chemical, pharmaceutical, and agri-food industry to come up with real-life cases that can benefit and boost their performance in terms of efficiency, safety, and flexibility by using these small and controlled process environments. Process industry is just beginning to realize the potential of doing things differently. We have only scratched the surface of what is possible when we go from one big factory to several small, from wasteful to efficient, from the industrial age way of thinking to opening up to new solutions. We are in a unique position to be right in front of unexplored territory in the process industry, to boldly go to process conditions where no one has gone before.
Dankjewel voor het kijken en vergeet ons vooral niet te liken op onze Facebookpagina Dutch TV. We zijn trouwens ook te zien op Aurora en dat is op woensdagavond om 6 uur. Dus als u nog mensen heeft die in het land, in Sydney of in West-Australië wonen en die willen graag het programma kijken, dan kunnen ze dat via Aurora doen. Voor nu een prettige dag en graag tot volgende week. Tot ziens.